Hello everyone, and welcome to another horrific unboxing. Look, it's been a minute since I've done one of these, but if you saw my news article on this, and as I was reading it, I was like, yeah, don't buy it. No, you need to behave yourself. Well, I broke, and here it is. So let's get into it. This is the deluxe manga edition of H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness, and already, this has got a nice weight to it, so I'm hopeful that I haven't been sold a pup. If that makes sense. But it's bad when you're just supposed to be reading a news article, letting people know, and then you're like, I gotta have this. There's a lot of stuff there, actually. When I started looking through that whole thing, there's a whole bunch of manga collector's edition, which I didn't know was a thing. It was when Flea and I covered the Dunwich Horror that I didn't realize that there's a whole genre of manga movies based on Lovecraft's work that they absolutely love it. So it's amazing what you find out when you start exploring things in different genres. Oh, fuck, don't stab the mic. That's silly. We need the microphone. But I was like, I don't want to. I know these things are patterns, but I don't want to stab the book. Right, there we go. Yoink. No, I just said it led on from the conversation. I wasn't blaming you at all. It's not your fault the slightest. Then I'm going to be eating noodles for the rest of the month. But hey, there's a whole bunch of stuff that come up at the same time, and I'm like, no, don't do it. Really nice, but you know me, I'm a sucker for a really nice tone. Oh my god! Oh, it's yes. There's nothing worse than ordering a book or a collector's edition and you lift it and it's like, is that it? So here we go with the shiny, which obviously will take off, but it's all silver. To give the description. Right, let's get rid of this plastic. Without stabbing the book. There we go. Right, there we go. Oh, by the way, this is that was the thing that hit me as well. This is Dark Horse Comics. Dark Horse Comics are back. They had vanished. I thought they'd actually closed down and been brought over, but it looks like they're back. So nice little bit of card. H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness Deluxe Edition by Gou Tanabe. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Nominated for the Eisner and Harvey Awards, Gou Tanabe's adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness is available at last in Dark Horse's acclaimed Deluxe Edition manga format. In 1931, an expedition team arrives at a campsite in Antarctica to find his crew of men and sled dogs strewn and dead. God, I can nearly speak today. Some are hideously mangled, as if a rage. Some have been dissected in a curious and cold-blooded manner. One man is missing. But a still more horrific sight is a star-shaped mound of snow nearby, for under its 5 points is another mass grave. And what lies there is not remotely human. At the Mountains of Madness is a journey into the core of Lovecraft's mythos, into the deep caverns and even deeper time of the dread continent, where the secret history of our planet is preserved. Since it was first published in Astounding Stories during the classic pulp era, At the Mountains of Madness has influenced both horror and science fiction worldwide. Well, there's nothing there untrue. We cannot deny. Please don't be a. See if I put a sticker on this. Oh, you bastards! That's a sticker. Oh, you absolute. They're freaking plastic. Why would you do that? You absolute retard. Oh, you. Right, that's better. Oh, right. fucking retard. Oh my god, why would you do that? Why would you do that in something like this? That's what the plastic cover's for, to put your stupid labels and stuff on. You fucking idiot. That I've sent stuff back for that. There's see picking packers and dummies in the like, all right, this is embossed. This is slightly embossed here. This isn't just, your generic sleeve. Oh, that would have pissed me off. I would have thrown a wobbly. That's the fun of doing this live, isn't it? Do you know why people do unboxing videos and they're all pre-recorded and all clipped and nice and they look surprised at the right time? I'm not about that. I want to share the experience of opening something, and that includes if it turns out to be shit. And if you've seen some of the stuff, there are things I've opened and have been absolute crap, and I've just lost it on camera there and then. And then I've sent that video to the company to go why I want my refund. But oh god, thank goodness that came up. That would have really annoyed me. So as you know, with Japanese manga, it's not, we don't, like, pretty much like that, we don't read this way. We read backwards. Because that's the way Japanese script works. Like I said, similar to American, it's right to left rather than left to right. But feel this bloody thing. That's like, it feel like even just holding this cover, right? It feels nice. Like you feel like you've got something, and that is beautiful. We've got heavy paper, right? So let's just give you a wee example. Obviously, I'm not going to spin through the whole thing and spoil it for you. Just give you a quick glance, but right. The only problem with these sort of things, I'm always very gingerly. I hate putting creases in books. I'm a bit anal about that stuff. These were days when my heart was volcanic as a Sorak. Not familiar with that word. Soriac. Sorak. Rivers that roll, and the lavas that restlessly roll. Their sulphurous currents down Yannick, and the ultimate climbs of the pole, that groan as they roll down Mountain Yannick in the realms of the boreal pole. Ululalamai by Edgar Allan Poe. There we go. So I don't think those two were friends. I think they just had an appreciation for, I know Lovecraft did, he had an appreciation for Poe. Oh, there's more Poe being quoted here. Right, look at this already. Like, beautiful. This is absolutely... So just a wee bit of an introduction. Here we're getting into the actual story. So, oh, by the way, this will just be me and Arne going... I'll just stay on stream. I'll just like dunk, 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 and then I'll notice that I'll try and stay focused here. So, translated by Zach Davison, lettering and touch-up by Steve Dutro, and editor is Carl Gustav Horn. Oh, look. Oh, we've got tentacles. We have eyeballs and tentacles, which we all, any fan of Lovecraft and Call of Cthulhu, we absolutely love. So this is... who's this wanting to... Oh, my God, I've covered it and forgotten already. Somebody's wanting to actually put this... Is it Del Toro's wanting to create a film or series of us? Right, so one thing about manga, it's not color, it's black and white, but I don't mind. The reason being, look at the artwork. Right, we'll just go into the start. Like, this is nice pencil work, and it's on good heavy paper. So we've got the prologue. Right, so it's split into chapters. This was in 2 volumes, I believe, before, so it was in 2 parts. It's always been sold. So this is like first time the... Oh, there's a random temple. Like I said, I'm not... If links in the description if you want to pick us up. Oh, right. There we go. So they're making full use. Like, this is really nice. Oh, somebody's got to touch a frostbite. Like, it's simple art, but it's... So there's not much in it. There is dialogue, but there's not like loads. It's not like a Western comics where it's all about yap, 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 yap. This is all about atmosphere from what I can sort of have a quick... Yeah. Oh, creatures with tentacles. No, so we're using planes. Let's have our wee nosy there. As I said, I'm trying not to... After I get of a newsletter to edit, I recorded the video before it went live with us because I knew once I opened this, it's game over for the rest of the day. Thankfully, I'm caught up with all my show notes, so my show notes for tomorrow at least and that are done. So I could disappear for a while. If I go radio dark, you know why. There's wee bookmark as well. So I'm trying to find that. It's one of them ribbon. Oh, it's in the same... Right, so it's the same silver. It's tucked in. Oh, there we go. So yeah, even the bookmark, the ribbon bookmark, is in the same material as the edge. Oh my god, this thing is beautiful. I couldn't resist because when I read the article, and it's on the channel, obviously, the article I read, and you can just see me just going gush because it was an offer, and it's also the first time this is available as a full collection. Do you know what you want to do? Actually, you want to go and get it, right? So you want to just go set this on the shelf, never touch it, and go and get the PDF version or the Kindle version and read it instead. No, there's something about... Everyone's talking about how, oh, physical media is dead, books are dead, it's all digital, it's all Kindle, it's all this. I disagree because you can't replicate the feeling of this is a piece of art at the end of the day. And I know the sort of... We were talking about this last night, actually. The major corporations are fast food chains. That's all they do. It's, they paint the color of the box, but it's the same burgers, fries, flipping crap. It just looks a bit different, but the same stuff. It's not fulfilling. It might satisfy a hunger pang, but you're not being substantiated by it. And that's where art is important. And I think we have to... And I've talked about it on the newsletter as well. What this channel is trying to achieve is push back against this homogenization of entertainment. They just want bland stuff that they can churn out, and they just want people to be mindless drones. But as humans, we're not mindless drones. At the end of the day, we have wonderment, we have amazement, we have imaginations. And that's what's made us crawl out of the caves. And that's what's helped us build society at all levels. It's that imagination that drives us. And it's things like this. Somebody could pick us up and go, I want to make something like that. I want to do that. Because you have it, it's tangible, it's in your hand. You see that the fact that there's been effort, that could have ruined like something silly like that sticker just shows the other side of the coin of the corporate throw it out. That's the difference between the people that put this together and the numpty that just stuck a label on it and went, that's a dullard with no imagination who wouldn't look at this and be like, oh, right, I better be a bit careful. Because that's what happens when you kill people's imagination, when you don't inspire people. Even simple, not everyone's going to be a fantastic, great artist. It's all about levels and stuff. But it doesn't mean you can't live a fulfilled life with imagination. It just makes your life better. And the downtime that you have, you make the best of it rather than just being a zombie. That's why zombie movies are popular, because people see it, in their lives. It's a representation. Anyway, I could go on for an hour just about the whole thing that annoys me, what they're trying to do, and what people are getting on board with. Just this generalization. And I think the ones that usually push for it are the ones that want to pirate and steal, so that it's the low rent individuals anyway that think, oh, put everything digital so I can nick it. That's what they're about. But if you pick up a book, if you own something, if you have it, part of your collection, it does click something in your brain. It really does. Like this, just knowing I have this in my shelf now. When I get round the, sorry, you'll not be hearing from me for the next one. All streams are cancelled. But you know what I mean. Just to even have, once I've read it, just knowing I have it in my shelf, and knowing that somebody's put effort into creating something like this, that makes me happy. And then it makes me want to, God, I need to get on with my own writing. I've been really slack with that. I've like 3.5 books that I need to get finished up, just laying out there that I keep getting distracted from. But it's when I pick up things, I guess it gives me that spark again, and I'll start, working on editing the next story and stuff. That's what makes you do something. It's being inspired by others. It's being inspired by art. It's by seeing talent. And it seems to be more today because of the sort of dullards that have taken over entertainment, that they're not inspired. They want to quash that because everything's a threat to them. And that's what I mean. When you don't have inspiration, you don't have imagination, you're a hollow person, and everything then, the talent of others becomes a threat because you don't have a fulfilled ego. You don't have, that sort of spark that makes you less than a drone. So you just see everything else as competition for the food source or whatever else. And it's a bloody miserable way to live, really. And you can see the younger generation who just completely embrace the digital and just take what's fed to them by the corporate drones, that they've just know they're unhappy, they're miserable. That's why they're so angsty, because there's just nothing going on. And this might seem like a silly thing. Oh, here's a fat nerd opening a book, but it's more than that. If that makes sense, it's this sort of stuff that clicks the bits in your brain and makes you want to do better, because you've seen that out there. You've seen what masters, what crafts people do. You see what they put there. You see what happens when people get together and collaborate and make something. And that just sort of, it does have a knock-on effect. Culture is important. So, yeah, sorry, I'm a bit philosophical today. I've like I said, I just recorded a video and going to edit, and I was I was already on the philosophical train before I opened this. But this is really, there's nothing worse than opening something being disappointed, but I knew I wasn't going to be. I just had that feeling. I've got the new book smell as well. It's just wafted up here as I'm opening the pages, and you don't get that from a digital, you just get that waft up. You're like, oh yeah, new book. And you can almost imagine the printing press and the people, I know they don't do it that way, but the typecast being put on. It harkens back to like how this all came to be, and somebody's decided and they've tested this and they've got the right shade. Is that no? That's all right. That's right there for a second. No, it's all right. It's still shiny. So they've tested that they've got the right shade of coloring. They've decided this is how it's going to look. Like, look at that. Bloody hell, they're dragging and all stuff there, but like, that is beautiful. No, let's go that way. I miss Dark Horse. I'm so glad they're back. That's what that was the bit actually when I saw Dark Horse. I'm like, oh, I gotta get this. That was a bit that sold to me, because I used to love Dark Horse comics. I collected tons of them, and they vanished there for a bit. Oh, look at the right. Look at that. Just simple expressions on faces. Right. Okay. I'll stop gushing. But yeah, this made me really happy. Like I said, I put the link in the description, and when I go back and do this, I'll stick in for those returning not live, I'll stick in the link to the original article that I read out that made me bad, and then you can blame the article, and you can blame Flea for getting me back in the anime and manga again, which I was like skirting around going, no, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, and now I'm getting the whirlpool's just going, and I'm like trying to paddle away, but yeah, I'm going down there. The joys of being a nerd, eh? It's all fun. But there you go. Let me know what you think. And Akira next indeed, yep. I've got the collector, in the collector edition DVD of that. I'm just like, yeah. That's sitting in my media cabinet. Once again, I know it's there. And it strangely makes me happy because obviously we won't get to talk about that. Once again, every so often something hits the zeitgeist and it changes everything and inspires people. And Akira is another good example of that. And yeah, I've also got the box set of my wish list, so that'll probably be an unboxing soon. Yeah, I've got that as well. So yeah, this is the direction you might see me in a while. But there you go. There's that. If you picked this up yourselves, let me know what you think. And until next time, keep updated with the channel, do the type of clicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.